Hello YouTube, Pear-shaped Brit here and welcome back to another episode of Pear Ambassador. And today we're going to be talking about the official Gerry Anderson shop exclusive voted by you design t-shirt. The whole purpose of this is that every month if you go onto the Gerry Anderson shop into t-shirts, there will be 3 designs which we as the fans of Gerry Anderson get to vote between 3 different designs via Twitter, Facebook or Instagram, and at the end of a certain time limit the winning design is the chosen design which then gets printed on the t-shirt. What makes it even more exclusive is that straight after the vote has finished and they've counted the votes and the winner is announced, you've then only got 7 days to actually order that t-shirt design. However, if you're like me and you're a big fan of Gerry Anderson regardless, you have always got the option of going to be subscribed with them instead, where you are guaranteed the winning month's t-shirt design. For example, April's chosen 3 designs are as follows. Personally, I'm not a big overall fan of either of these designs, but if I did have to choose, I think it's a toss-up between the UFO or the Space 1999. The Thunderbird 6 one just leaves me cold, and I have a vote to number 1, number 2 or number 3 by liking the picture on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, sharing the picture as well as much as I can and tweeting about it. So I've got until the 17th of April to vote between one of these 3, and then at the end of the 17th of April, from the 18th of April onwards, whichever one wins, I then only have 7 days to order it. Anyway, so obviously we're talking about February winning design, but what were the 3 options we could choose from? So let's see what won. The 21st Century 21 logo from the Gerry Anderson correlated comics. Back in its heyday, when Gerry Andersons were really popular, there was a mini comic printed magazine that had about 2 or 3 pages of the strips from some of the more popular shows, mostly of Gerry Anderson, but there were a couple of extras like from the Imposters, the Munsters, that was every week. It was massive, really popular. I've managed to find a place to read it online. They had all the stories were original stories based in the universe, and they also like mixed and matched. There's a couple of episodes where it started with 0XL5, then the story went straight into Stingray, and then went into Lady Penelope. That was awesome to read. It was a really good comic actually. Some of them have been reprinted. If you do want to have them real pre-printed, then you're gonna have to bother ITV to get them. I think that's probably why this won, because people have such good nostalgia for the comics and are really wanting to see more of the Gerry Anderson comics actually come to life. But anywho, we're not here to talk about comics, we're here to talk about the t-shirt design and overall what I personally rate it. Let's just quickly go over what I mean by rating it. There are 4 options which I will rate the t-shirts either out of 10 or out of 5 pairs. The first one is design out of 10 pairs. I talk about the design of the graphic on the tee and how it looks. Number 2 is then the quality out of 10 pairs. Obviously that is the quality of the t-shirt, the way the colours work, the way the dye has set in. Number 3 is then the fit out of 10 pairs, and that obviously is how it fits on the body, the length, the sleeve length, how it shapes. Also, how does the fit of the t-shirt affect the overall graphic print as well. Lastly, number 4 is the overall impression, which is actually out of 5 pairs, and that's basically what is the overall impact and how does it actually read? Does it look good? That kind of thing. First and foremost, let's talk about the design then. So in itself, the graphic, as you can see, it's basically just a rehashing of the actual print itself. I mean, the logo itself is quite nice, and I do really like the blue and the yellow working really well together, but overall the design, it's pretty standard sort of logo design. So this is one of the reasons why I wasn't a big fan of it. So I'm gonna have to unfortunately rate this one about a 5 in terms of design. In terms of quality, I mean, it's a really good stretch, it's not overly stretchy, the thickness of the t-shirt is great for this country, especially during the summer, the spring and the winter and the autumn, which tends to feel like the same season sometimes. One thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the overall grainy effect of it. pick it up. I'm not sure because it's got a very grainy effect, but I'm wondering if that's the whole point because it's correlating to the comics, which have that lovely classic newspaper grainy feel. Overall, the rest of it, the quality looks really good. There's no stitching out of place. As I said, the only thing that's really putting me off is the look of that and how it feels, especially compared to the previous t-shirt where the print seems, I don't know, like the feel of it just doesn't seem right. So I'm gonna have to put it at a 7 out of 10 pairs. Anyway, so let's go on to the really important thing. How does the thing fit? Here is the fit of the tee. If you remember going back to previous month's video, one of my comments about the t-shirt was the fact that despite because I get a large, a ladies large, the sizing here was a little bit tight. Looks like they have actually improved that, that is epic. I can't fault the fit for this. I love how long it is. I love the fact that for a ladies tee it goes quite nicely over my bum. As you can see, it's fitted in, but it's not overly fitted, so it complements my figure but doesn't overdo it. I can move and dance and wiggle my arms, which is always good for a t-shirt. It's supposed to do that. It looks really nicely on me. I can't fault the fit. I do love the neckline as well. First rating was the design. It's not really going to change that much, unfortunately. It's very much square in the chest, doesn't move, doesn't do anything. It works, it's subtle, but it's a bit plain. So again, I'm still gonna have to stick to my 5 out of 10 pairs for the overall design rating. Going back to the fit though, it's a lot more comfortable. As I said, they have obviously improved slightly on the sizing of the arms, which is great. Thank you so much for listening. So 10 out of 10 pairs for the fit. Okay, so we've talked about the design, the quality and the fit. What I think of the overall impression of the t-shirt. I can't deny I do love the wonderful blue colour and the way it looks on me especially. I am a sucker for any blue kind of t-shirt. My only disappointing thing is the actual graphic of the tee itself. It's just so standard. It's just a shame. I personally know it's basically the comic logo, and I kind of wish the overall designer kind of used it. It's a mixed bag for me. I can't fault the fit of the t-shirt. Quality, I'm gonna say the bit of the doubt that it's meant to have like that grainy feel, so it's based around like the grainy feel of a comic, but it's just the graphic of the tee kind of brings it down a little bit. So I think for my overall impression, I'm gonna have to stick to the middle road and go for 2.5 out of 5 pairs. February's exclusive Gerry Anderson tee. What's the overall score for it? With this t-shirt, we saw for design, it got a middle of the road 5 out of 10 pairs. Quality was higher with a nice 7 out of 10 pairs. Fit was excellent with it being 10 out of 10 pairs. And again, going back to more of a middle road with the overall impression being 2.5 out of 5 pairs. Which means that Gerry Anderson's February's exclusive t-shirt saw it be given an overall score of 24.5 out of 35 pairs. Which, despite the middle of the road scoring, is still not a bad score. So again, well done to the Gerry Anderson design team. Well, there you are. That was the overall score. Unfortunately, guys, you cannot get this t-shirt anymore. However, you are still into time for April's. March is or April? I think it's for March. Exclusive t-shirt design. You've got until the 17th of April 2017 to vote for them. So out of the 3 that are currently on the screen now, vote via Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Just mass do it, tweet it, share it, like it, love it, do as much as you can, and hopefully that one win. Out of the 3, I really don't like number 2. I never even think of conceiving myself of buying number 2, so I'm kind of hoping that one doesn't win. So I'm more likely going to between number 1 and number 3. However, that is just my personal opinion. If you like number 2 and you want number 2, then please go ahead and vote for it as much as you can, share it, just mass inbox your friends with it. They'll hate you for it, but they'll love you for it, really. You've got until the 17th of April to vote for it, and then once the voting is closed and they've announced generally the next day what was winning t-shirt design, you've then only got 7 days from them, so if you want to get it as quick as you can. I personally have gone for subscription because it's £3 cheaper, which is always good in my books, and I'm always guaranteed the exclusive t-shirt design. But yeah, so I would suggest going for that route as well. If you like what you saw but you want to know a little bit more, then check out the link down below where it will take you to my first video where I talk about this great unique offer. But if you really want to sign up and you really want to buy the t-shirt before it runs out, regardless of what wins, link is obviously down below as well. So again, please go support them and also check out some of their other stuff. Really hope you enjoyed another episode of Pear Ambassador. Please comment down below, let me know what you thought of the t-shirt, the overall design, whether or not I'm truly wrong for rating it at that scoring, or if you just want to say hi, please leave your comments down below. If you like the video, then maybe hit the like button. Give this video a good share, that would be great. Even if it's just to get the word out of more Gerry Anderson exclusive items, especially if you're a Gerry Anderson fan and you want to see more comics, share this video. Let's make ITV know we want more Gerry Anderson stuff, especially new stuff. And always, if you would like to keep updated, then please maybe think about hitting that subscribe button. Until then, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next Pear Ambassador video. Bye YouTube!